Hello and welcome to Westeros' most listened to podcast. So, today, me, Sebastian, is joined with Stephen Killavoos and Harold, the King of the Baratheon.
Today's topic is the Baratheons.
And we're back.
Now let's talk about House Baratheon. House Baratheon has many titles: Lords of the Storm's End, Lords Paramount of the Stormlands, and Storm's King.
Their vassals are House Cole, House Wild, Hart, Selmy, Dondarrion, Caron, Tran, Errol, Esterman, Musgood, Gradison, Swan, Peacebury, Connington, and Morgan.
And they had House Seaworth.
So the founder is Orys Baratheon. Orys was loyal to the Targaryen. He was sent to take over the Stormlands as a reward. He was given the title of Lord Paramount of Stormlands. During the War of Conquest, he was commander in the army of Aegon the Conqueror, and was the Conqueror's bastard half-brother. Their motto is "Ours is the Fury."
Their crest is a crowned black stag, rampant on a gold field. Their achievements: they led the rebellion against the Targaryens. It is known as Robert's Rebellion, for he is the one who caused it. They also became the royal house for one generation.
So let's talk about the Baratheons' territory. So at this very moment in the show, they don't have a territory. But before Robert's death, Robert was in charge of, his territories was the Crownlands, the Stormlands, and Dragonstone. Renly's territories before he died was the Stormlands, and Stannis' territory before he died was Dragonstone.
Because it ended up being divided because of family conflicts. On Robert's death, his two brothers declared a war to each other for the throne. Renly, who's the youngest, judged he should become the king, and he had support from the Lannisters and Tyrells, who both wanted to use him. Stannis, him on the other hand, did not have a lot of support, but he had faith on his side, a red witch called Melisandre. In the end, none of them got the throne, and they both died before. So now let's talk about the characters.
So, first off, we got Stephen Baratheon. Stephen, we don't see him in the show, but he gave birth to three important characters named Robert, Stannis, and Renly. Robert is married to Cersei. He has a bastard son named Gendry, who's a Baratheon, obviously, but he's not a legitimate Baratheon, but he is the last. Cersei had kids with her brother, but she convinced Robert that the kids was his, but in reality, it was with his brother named Jaime. Thank you, Sebastian. Jaime. So they had three kids. One named Joffrey. Everyone loves him. Tommen and Myrcella Lannister. And they're all dead. Yeah.
So his other son is called Stannis Baratheon, and he was wedded to Selyse Baratheon. He was very important in the story because for a long time he wanted to claim the throne, because he was saying that Robert was the rightful king, therefore he was the heir. But the Lannisters had taken control.
And go on.
He had help from Melisandre, who's this priestess of the fire, who praised the fire god, and he was raising an army to attack them. He went to the north to try and find help, but he didn't get it over there because Jon Snow refused, and at the time he was the king of the north. And he ended up getting killed and lose the war because of Melisandre.
And we got Renly Baratheon.
Out of everyone in the Baratheon family tree, only Gendry and Cersei are still alive. But Cersei doesn't really count as much as a Baratheon, as she kept her name and her husband is dead.